you a chance to talk about the issues that you want to explore. I'm just getting some breaking news here that the Coast Guard just found a boat spinning in the sea outside of Coulibaly, and the occupant, reports say, is a Mr. Matthew Simon of Maho. Reports indicate, can't confirm at this time, that this Mr. Simon of Maho may be dead. That's breaking news in the afternoon. So, Coast Guard again found a boat spinning in the sea outside of Coulibaly on the west coast. Police continue their investigations. This is the big news there on the big station, Q95. Let's take a phone call. I said we're going to have an open line here for the afternoon here until 3 o'clock. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon.
I gave you all a chance this morning and yesterday, but let me tell you, the judge is right, because what about Manu case they're dealing with?
Repeat again?
What about Manu case they're dealing with all the time, so the judge is right.
The judge is right, okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's your opinion. I can't go against what you suggest or what you've opined, huh? 109 is the afternoon. I suspect a lot of people, still concentrating on this issue that we had this morning in the hot seat. My friend, I did not say that they were searching. I did not say that. Hello, 110. Talk to me.
What's up, my brother?
How you doing?
Okay, not too bad. Man, I have one point there now that I want to draw in right through. When you're going up Buffer State and you meet that last sleeping police to turn to go up
Right.
to the back of Botanical Garden. Now, right into that sleeping police there's a big hole there on the left-hand side. So I'm calling on those that is responsible for fixing the road. I would like that hole to fix immediately, because I do not want it to kill a bike man. Or when somebody passes, a bike man go down in it, he turns the bike and jam one of my children. So I'm calling for those in position to fix it, please. My second point, the roundabout by Fort Young Hotel. But when you turn in there, it's like in a big hole you're going down there. That is not good. We are paying an extra money, which is $50 and $100 for the transport. I am not...
So what is it that you suggest? That they fix it?
Yes, Matt, at least put a little stone to green, because they're not putting Baba Green again. You seen all the stone green in, Matt, and time the transport pass on it, the stones coming out on one another because there's not enough asphalt like when public works used to do it. Matt, I have a lot, Matt, and I want sports to come back every weekend in the Windsor Park, because we had sports in the Windsor Park, and now we only have cricket. So I'm now wondering, what is the income for Dominica Stadium that the cricket is bringing in, and the stadium is ugly like that? Bye-bye.
All right, my brother. 449-3095-96. We're giving you a chance, as we usually do, to have an open line and speak to the issue that you want to talk about. So here's the chance on the talk on the block. 449-3095. 449-3096 and 449-3097. We're going to take a break and we'll come back, Dominica, right after this.
Why choose the Fort Young Hotel? Besides having the most comfortable setting and magnificent views, they offer a taste of the Caribbean's best cuisine. You may want to hop on over with your favorite circle of friends for Unwine Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and enjoy wine specials, mouth-watering kebabs, and live entertainment. Drop by for our Seafood Saturdays displayed on our live buffet table, lobsters, snapper, redfish, lionfish, and have our chef prepare it just the way you want, served with the most savory accompaniments and sauces. And every Sunday, join us for brunch from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. in the Marquis Restaurant for a Sunday well spent that will bring a week of content. Like us on Facebook or call 448-5000 to reserve your table. All of this and more is at the Fort Young Hotel. Dine with us today.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take another phone call. Hey, hello.
You know, it's against the law for dumpers to be driven full loaded and uncovered.
All right.
Well, now we got all this construction going on, and dumpers are fully loaded, driving through the village of Lubia, going wherever they're going, and they're uncovered. Somebody's going to die from when they drop gravel and tarish and stuff in the road. That's another thing that just streams behind them. A biker can go off the road very easily. I myself fell several years ago, same incident, got 6 stitches in my head. It's my understanding that the traffic department will start fining these drivers big time. So this is a warning to all the dumper drivers. They need to start covering their loads or they will be fined.
It almost no, let's leave it alone for now. 1:14. I was going to make a comment, but I'll leave it alone for now. Hello, talk to me. Hello. Hello. Nobody there. Good afternoon. Hello.
A virgin blessings to you.
My brother, how you doing?
I call Mr. Peltier.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, I have a few issues there quickly. Matt, the CMO think I forget them. I just shut my mouth up.
The chief medical officer?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, Matt, about that, why is it again now? Having to do with the thing that killed a few people there. They say it was swine flu. They say it was all kind of flu. Can you recall that, Matt?
Yes, I remember.
But you know how many times, maybe at 10, 15...
They've never answered your question, Blessings.
Never, Matt. So I can see from the top.
They did say that they had the test in the lab in Trinidad.
Yeah, in the CAFA University. They sent specimen there to check to see what was it, because everybody that was suggesting, or who knows, I know a medical doctor who told me.
They seem very upset that some persons had suggested it was swine flu.
Yes, they seem very upset, and there's a medical person who told me there about 5 different strains.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of them. The H2N1 or whatever it was, I can't remember too clearly right now, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
The guy told me that you're correct, Blessing. That's a strain of swine flu. And Matt, you know, up to now, not a word Kenneth Daru going a year in it is alleged he had playing John Wayne and Clint Eastwood. And they care nothing about the people of Dominica. And people of Dominica sit down there waiting, you know, for the axe to fall. Matt, I hope...
But, and you have to say, Blessings, that they made a promise to deliver to the people.
Yes, I can...
About the results, yes. You're right, Blessings.
But on your program, these people were very upset, you know, for people to come. They said that we're trying to scare the tourists away.
Mm-hmm.
When the tourists hear about what that happening in Dominica, about they haven't got that strain of the virus, then they make all kind of excuses. And they never... Just like scary, they're not accountable to the people, Matt. The health department is not accountable to the people. The Minister of Health is not accountable to the people. Matt, the next thing, Rayburn Blackmore, look, I hear you reported an incident there. Somebody may be dead because the boat was just running wild. Outside of Cooley Bistro store. Cooley Bistro, okay. Matt, you know the amount of guys that have disappeared on the high seas, Matt?
A lot of guys.
So I don't know if I'm not saying too much because you said that it is not confirmed.
Well, the police seems to be investigating further.
Okay, but Matt, look at the state of murders and lawlessness and crime and violence. Even with the helmet, the Empress talk about the dump trucks that are driving with all the gravels and the sand and stones and whatever. more than everything, just throwing on the dirt. I'm throwing on the streets, all this stuff. Even the so-called rubbish trucks, man. Have you seen them lately? Those little dumb trucks with the plywood, you know, they put on the sides, man. Them things falling all on the Taro Cliff.
And you heard what happened on the weekend blessings using one of those trucks there. You know, it has some mechanical problems, no brakes.
The fact that maybe put two little gravels on that, and they say two little stones. They put in road over there and go on and cause a lot of damage, mash up other vehicles, but that also.
Yes.
You know, and I just watching, my brother. That is just a country, a prior state. The word that. And it's a failed state, man. It's a failed state. Look at Roosevelt's case.
You know, some people are going to criticize you. I've said that to you, Blessings. They're going to say that Blessings is, a pessimist. He doesn't want anything good for his country.
No, that is the thing I always telling them. Go to the doctor and be optimistic. Say, Doc, I have cancer. Why don't you want to treat me, man? That'll take care of itself. All of them that say they believe in God. When you see they're sick, they're running by doctors. Stay home and pray to God that you get better. Let us not deal. Matt, I tell you to be optimistic. You can remember when the brother was there, the Jamaican brother?
Right.
I said it's healthy to be optimistic, but reality is a B, you know. You know, reality is a B, Matt. So when you think you're going to be optimistic and things are going to disappear, Matt, faith is good. They say the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, Matt. Yeah, in certain circumstances.
Because they always say to me that Blessings never talk about anything positive. He brings up a lot of negative stuff about the country.
I have one more point to make, but let me clear that one. You there with me, Matt?
I'm here.
But they want me to strike a balance. But the scale has been already tilted, Matt. It tipped over. There is too much on one side. If I go on that side, it is going to further create an imbalance. So I try to go on the other side of the scale, Matt, to create a balance. You have GIS, you have mapping, you have SAP, you have DBS, you have Kyrie, creating an imbalance. You want my little voice to add insult to injury to further create an imbalance. All of them that are preoccupied, you listen to them to see. There's a guy from St. George, a hardcore labor right man, not today. On Simeon program, Simeon don't demand to talk about nothing more than to sing scared praises. Have the man badgered. The man cannot even make a sentence without a constant interruption and interjection. So what they want you to do is just sing scared praises, sing labor praises, and not deal with the ills and the woes.
The realities, huh?
Huh?
The realities.
The reality, they ignore. The last thing I want to say, Matt, the last point. Matt, can you imagine by up to now, Matt, what that burn mean? My friend Ivana John Baptist Lugie, Matt, the encounter we had as a host of a program and me as a caller. And Matt, I am asking for accountability and transparency, holding Roosevelt Skerritt responsible, coming from Russia on a trip, travel with the Minister of Foreign Affairs and a real estate agent. He is not a senator, he's not a minister, he's no thing in government. And Skerritt returned to Dominica. Rather than meeting with the press, Matt, for questions and answers, that is where accountability and transparency comes in. He went to DBS, and that's the argument the lady's making, you know. But he was there, he gave several clippings, we played them, did you hear them? I said, I heard them. But he said, I tell her, did you hear when he said, the media in Dominica is stooping to the gutter, to the garbage for news? Did you hear that insult? And you know she did not answer that. And Matt, that is what that is happening. The boy is running amok with the affairs of governance, and everybody is sitting in awe because they never expect there would be a leader in Dominica to be so ruthless. So all of them that create the monster, Matt Pelton, Carlisle, and Blessings, and Linton, they want to slay the monster. They want it slain, you know, but they don't want their hands dirty, Matt. So be careful how you dirty your hands. Take care. My hand.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. Take care. We're going to come back, Dominica, to talk more. This is an open line right here on the big station.
This Sunday on the big station.
It is disgraceful, and this is why I want to agree with my colleague, Mr. Shillingford, that the government is corrupt and very dishonest.
A repeat of this week's Talk on the Block from 6 to 8 p.m. this Sunday.
Don't you think these are strong words? Call them corrupt and rotten?
Listen to me. This cannot. The records are there.
You do not want to miss this.
Did we influence the observers?
One way to find out. Tune in Sunday, 25th June 2017 from 6 to 8 p.m. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot on Q95.
This is Q95. This is the Talk on the Block. Everywhere, everybody's listening around the world. Roseau on Southwest on 95.1. Portsmouth in the North on 105.7. La Plaine, 105.7. Digicel Play on your television set. Channel 100 and 904. Mapping 2K4, Channel 97. Everybody's listening. Let's take another phone call. Hello.
Hey, Mike, good afternoon. I'm Peter.
How are you doing, my brother? How are you doing?
How are you doing? Fontaine here. What's going on?
How are you doing, my brother?
Great, man. I'm actually not, we're in the hurricane season, 2017. And, it's been overcast for a couple of days, rain and water falling. The La Plaine Disaster Preparedness Committee is going to be having a meeting on the 27th, which is Tuesday coming, asking the public, the entire village of La Plaine, to attend that meeting at 5:30 at the village council's office upstairs. It's important that without a perfect plan, there is no perfect recovery. As the chairman of the La Plaine Disaster Preparedness Committee, I'm making this announcement to extend to the public of La Plaine that they should be attending that meeting. They need to know where their shelters and hurricane shelters are and get updated on what is a warning and what is a hurricane when it comes, or a storm or whatever. But Matt, on another note, Matt, before I hang up, there is a aircraft flying over the entire island. It's a white and blue aircraft.
I heard that since yesterday.
Yes. There's an aircraft. It flies over La Plaine. It flies over Dalis. It flies over Botica. It's been going all over the entire island. And Matt, people are not aware. People don't know what's going on. People need to know. A lot of people are asking me, what is this aircraft all about? I'm hearing different stories that it's not only flying on the Eastern District, it is flying also all the Roseau area.
Yes, it was yesterday. Some people reported that there was an aircraft in Caneville in the Baffin State area. Don't know what's going on.
Yeah, something is going on, and I don't know whether the government should at least advise the people, or the Coast Guard should at least make a statement that, an aircraft is flying that low. You have civilians, you have houses, you have people who are concerned and who are looking up. You don't know whether the aircraft is going to crash land or whether it's going to do something where it's sprinkling. You remember when we had the yellow plane spraying the banana fields? That was a different situation. But this aircraft...
So you're saying the authorities should speak out?
Absolutely. They should at least...
make a statement, yes.
Absolutely. In terms of awareness, they should at least the commissioner or the Coast Guard or the Minister for National Security should issue a statement just to the public to let them know that there's an aircraft that will be throwing off for what purpose, for what intended purpose. So it is important for public awareness that they should know what's going on, because you cannot have an aircraft flying low all over the island like this and everybody wondering what is going on.
At least the authorities should make a statement. There's need to be concerned, I imagine, or should there be? That should be a question. Should there be, need to be concerned? So the authorities, the police should make a statement on that. I've been hearing that since yesterday. Hello, talk to me. 4493095. Thank you, my friend from La Plaine. Hi.
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. Good afternoon, sir.
Matt. Good morning, Wood.
Yes.
Matt, you have heard much talk about the DPP and the judge in that back and forth. The DPP, while I mentioned that they can speak to each other and they can write to each other, but I believe the DPP, Matt, it should be aware that some cases have no life. And when I say no life, it doesn't make any sense in court anymore. But because of maybe that quote-unquote public policy, the DPP continues to have matters that probably should have been dead already, giving people false hope that, maybe it can go on and subsequently it has to be thrown out. And Matt, an example of that, Matt, I have spoken to a legal mind, Matt, with respect to a high-profile case involving a member of parliament or two members of parliament. And in fact,
in the first place, it's my understanding that in the first place that there should never be a case. But however, the DPP directs that that particular MP should be sort of charged. But since then, that case has been highly contaminated. Are you aware? Because remember, we've heard and seen where that case in itself has been highly contaminated by a high-profile police officer. You remember that? Who leaked the accuser's statement. Matt? So in such a situation, Matt, that case should have no life and should be discontinued, but the DPP has yet to discontinue the matter. So if the judge is concerned along those lines that the court wasting people's time and the DPP, I think it's in that light probably we should look at it, because the point is that matter should have already gone out. Why bring it to the court? And that has been in the public domain. Why have it on file? Throw out that matter, and so they need to filter out this thing. But now case number 2. DPP has expressed that they have limited resources. I mean, Matt, to be honest, has the DPP stated clearly what are the limited resources? And has the DPP expressed these concerns to the Legal Services Commission? These are the things that we want to know. Don't just come and say you have constraints, but outline the constraints that people can understand. Thank you for the opportunity.
Somebody was asking for my number, 449-3095, 449-3096. I say that so many times, but I guess in broadcasting you have to repeat. And somebody may be tuning in for the very first time. So the number is 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097. Okay? Thank you very much. Let's move on. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Matt.
How you doing, sir?
I'm living by faith, enjoying grace and mercy. These days, the hot city is blazing hot, but you have a hose there around you? Or the fire hydrant?
The fire truck is outside.
It's outside, right?
Just in case.
Okay. Matt, let me just use the opportunity on your program as a family of Q95. My program being a family of Q95. I want to apprise my supporters and the listeners, and especially my contacts on WhatsApp. You would have noticed that you are getting some of the audio of my programs on your phones. I should have notified you in advance, but I am just drawing to your attention. It is an extension of my evangelical work. So after you have heard the message, to make space for your other incoming communication, you could delete it. So I just want to tell you that you're not bound to keep it on your phone so that it could hinder other communication that you are likely to get. So my apologies for not really telling you that in advance.
All right, thank you on that programming note there, Paul. Thank you very much. Hello. Hello. You on the phone and not paying attention there. Hello. 449-3095. We move on. 131.
Matthias Pelty, good afternoon to you.
My brother, always a pleasure.
How are you doing, brother?
Good.
And Dominicans, good afternoon. Matt,
yeah.
I just want to touch on 3 issues quickly. And thanks, Matt, for giving us Dominicans an open line. Now, because we need sometimes to speak our mind as it relates to the issues, the burning issues in this country, Matt. Matt, Dominicans need to start to hold our leaders responsible, Matt. Because when they are not accountable to the people, they tend to run amok with their responsibility. Skerrit, we know him for what he is already. But let me boil it down to Mr. Commissioner Carbon. Matt Carrot left office with this Gun Emmanuel case on his back. He left office. Carbon Commissioner took over the reins of Commissioner. He gave Dominicans his word that this case will be looked into and be brought, the perpetrators would be brought to justice, Matt. And I am reminding Mr. Carbon this afternoon of his words, brother. Look into Mr. Gun Emmanuel matter for us. It cannot be, bro. You gave us your word when you came into office. And right about now, you just sit on your chair in your commissioner's chair and doing as if you forgot your words. Matt, I am holding Mr. Carbon as a patriotic citizen of my land, responsible for the injustice, okay, that is ongoing in Mr. Gon Emmanuel's case, Matt. That is one. Matt, number two, Dr. Wati responded to Mr. Astafan very eloquently in an article in the Sun newspaper. And I just want to summarize something here, Matt. It says by Mr. Wati in response to Astafan, deodorize it as much as you can. Bribery remains bribery. It is in the context of an impending or ongoing election that renders the premature because unrequested offer so inappropriate that when multiplied in plain loads, it becomes so scandalous and dangerous. On the day following the election, an offer of transportation made by the same benefactor to the same beneficiary, requested or not, and in the same vehicle to the same destination, along the same route, will not be a bribe, but an act of kindness. Because why, Matt? The election is over. Matt and Roosevelt Skerrit and his government, they can jump high, they can jump low, but we will not allow them to make any amendments that is not in accordance to the will of we the people in Dominica. We will not allow them to do that. I am saying this afternoon, as a result of that, there are a lot of suffering, there are a lot of sacrifices that has to be made on we, the patriotic Dominicans' part. Let us not give Roosevelt Skerrit and his gang the whatever they need to do, Matthias Peltier, to enact laws so that bribery and cheating would have been legitimized. Thereby, they would now be perfecting their act of rigging the elections. And in my view, the opposition could have well been disbanded, because once this law take effect, Roosevelt Skerrit will have no opposition in Dominica. Opposition will mean nothing, my brother. So I am saying to us Dominicans, it is not up to Linton and the opposition members. It is up to we Dominicans that need to stand up, rise up, and speak against the ills that is happening in our country, my brother. If we do that, we will see the kind of Dominica that we all long for, man.
All right, somebody wanted me to go back in the archives and play something similar to what I did yesterday. All right, your wish is my commandment. You want to hear archives as it relates to the buying of tickets from the Labour Party? Let's listen.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. LeBlanc.
Oh, that's great woman.
Hi, this is Janet. You remember?
I hope you understand, because, I mean, boy, you don't have to be so desperate.
I know, I know.
But they know by now who they dealing with. They know me. Since in Dominica, them call I am Peters. They know who they dealing with.
Yeah, Henderson knows I'm
That's why. That's why.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
I said Henderson knows me, and he knows I'm Labor all the way. So
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. No, you have to understand, because them guys calling. You don't be trying to get my tongue, but. Okay, I have a pen and paper now.
Okay, great. So, what do you need from me?
Hold on.
Sure.
Let me add a paper there with some guidelines what to ask. But okay, it's just wait. Let me see. U.S. passport, right?
No, I got a Dominican passport.
You don't have a U.S.?
No, I have a Dominican passport.
Okay. That's the passport you'll be traveling with, the Dominican one?
Yes, I'm giving you the Dominican information. That's what I have now.
Yeah, but listen, that is what you'll be traveling with.
Yeah. My Dominican...
Because if you have a U.S. passport, you have to travel with the U.S. passport,
I have a green card.
not a US passport. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
because some people have the US passport and give me Dominica information, Dominica passport.
No, I'm traveling around.
If you have a US passport, no, I'm just explaining. If you have a US passport, you have to travel a US passport.
Okay.
Okay. Passport number.
It's R.
Yeah.
00.
00.
292.
You're breaking up.
292.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
You hear me clearly now?
R002 what?
29264.
29264. You're breaking up. Let me move. Maybe I'm in the room. Let me move to another place of the house to see. 000. No, 2 zeros. 00.
Right. R00292.
Yeah, hold on. 292. Yes, I have that.
64.
64.
Yeah.
Right. Where was it issued? Well, Roseau. Okay, Roseau. But what date it was issued?
Hold on, let me check here.
Yeah, and the date it expire?
It's the 14th of June, 2007.
I issued it, right?
Issued, yeah.
Yeah, expiry date.
13th of June. Hold on, let me check.
13th June.
2017.
Take your time, take your time, take your time.
2017, yeah.
Take your time. The flight not leaving you down. The flight not leaving you down. Take your time.
Oh my.
Take your time, take your time.
I'm really anxious to get home. I'm really anxious to get home.
What year? What year? June 13th?
2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, date of birth.
It's the 25th of April, 1969.
April 21st?
25th of April.
5th. 25th. 5, like a 5.
5.
25.
25.
25.
25th of April, 1959.
1959. 25, 25th of April.
Yeah.
Right, 1959. And St. Joseph.
Yeah.
And what airport you'd like to leave from?
Well, I live in Miramar, Florida. So,
also is
Fort Lauderdale.
Hollywood,
Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, Hollywood. Okay, Hollywood. And what are the dates you want to travel?
Well, the election's on the 8th, right?
8th.
So, if I can probably travel on the 5th, that would be great. I won't get much time away, so, I'd like to return probably on the 11th or 10th, somewhere around there.
No, they have no 10th. You have no 10th. Because I was trying to leave on the 10th. You have no space on the 10th.
Well, anytime
so
around
11th?
that.
Before the 11th?
Yeah, the 11th is
right?
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't stay away too long.
I think that's it,
Is that all you need?
Oh, your phone number.
My phone number. Let me give you my number. Hold on. Do you need my email address? Are you gonna email me the itinerary?
You can email too. Yeah, email too.
Yeah. So it's J is in Janet.
J as in Janet.
Right. Pierre, Pierre.
C.
No, P as in Pierre. It's J, Pierre Louis.
P-I-R-E.
P-I-E.
P-I-E-R-E.
R-R-E.
R-I-E.
No, double R. P-I-E-R-R-E. Louis.
Okay.
Pierre Louis.
You know what? Text me that before we have any confusion there. Because you're breaking up and I don't know if it's...
Okay, I guess the connection...
You can text it to me, right?
I should be... Yeah, I'll text it to you.
Okay, I think that's all I need. And the phone number. What's the phone number?
Right, it's 917...
917...
310...
310...
3746.
3746. Oh boy, the name as it is on the passport. The name as it is on the passport.
Right, so that is Janet, J-A-N-E-T.
Janet, J-A-N-E-T.
Yes.
Okay.
Pierre, P-I-E-R-R-E.
2 R's.
Yeah, double R.
Double R-I-E?
P-I-E-R-R-E.
E, okay.
Louis, L-O-U-I-S, Pierre Louis.
That, and you put a dash and then Louis?
No, it's one. It's joined.
One word?
One word.
It's joined, okay. Okay, Louis now.
Right, L-O-U-I-S. L-O-U-O.
L-O-U-I-S. L-O-U-O.
No, L-O-U-I-S.
L-O-U-I-S.
Right. So, my email address... Right. So,
but
my...
Still email me. You email me that information so it will be like a cross-check like.
What is your email?
Because I want to have everything correct.
No problem. What is your email address?
That's magic. Okay. That's magic. D-A-T-S.
D-A-T-S.
D, like in dog.
Right. That's magic.
Dog.
A-M-A-G-I-C.
Yeah, that's magic at hotmail.com.
Okay, I got that. So I'll send you an email on that now with all my information.
Yeah.
Okay, great chatting with you, Michael. It was really a pleasure.
Meantime, hope to see you, Monica. Maybe I meet you somewhere. Maybe I know you, know. That name ring a bell, man. Michael, Janet. That name ring very,
Maybe when you see my face, you might remember me. But I love my Dominican and want to get home to vote.
I would remember you. I used to be St. Joseph all the time. Years ago.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'll send you that information now, and we'll keep in contact via email, right?
Yeah, I'll send it up, and then... But first of all, they have to check to see if you are registered on the visa.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Yeah, so I'm telling you straight, if you're not a registered voter, if you cannot vote, then no ticket will be allocated.
Oh, that's not a problem. I know I'm registered.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I know.
Because,
okay.
People believe, just...
I know you got your protocol.
You must be able to vote.
Yeah,
You must be able to vote to go now.
Okay, great.
In the meantime, take care of yourself.
You take care, yes. You too.
All right, and if you know any person, you have to make sure this labor, voting labor. If you in doubt, don't worry, tell them nothing.
I know.
If you know anyone, you can.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Just give them my number.
How much more evidence would you want Mr. Anthony Astaphan? $147. Mr. Michael Peckham LeBlanc Always remember in the future, there's what we refer to as technology. You can be recorded anywhere around the world. 148, hello, talk to me.
Hello, Matt. How are you?
How you doing? How you doing?
Matt, only in Dominica. Huh? This guy is just on the phone. He's not an officer, but yet he wants all this information, and yet he can't even take down the simple, basic information. The line is clear. We can all hear it. What is he talking about? Is breaking up. It's breaking up.
When they say one of the agents of the Labour Party at the time, 2014. It's all in the archives. 148, 50 seconds. Hello.
Matt, you see what loyalty does. Matt, I am telling you, if you take that script, you bring it in Aragos of culture.
Yes.
From Friday to Sunday, you can raise at least $20,000. Come and laugh.
You had a good laugh, eh?
But that is laughable, my brother. I am laughing. The man cannot even spell PLE. The woman have to be telling him over and over and over and over. Man, Mr. needs some education classes, some adult education classes before he can even think of being a recruiter to facilitate bribery and corruption in Dominica, my brother. Thanks.
We coming back, Dominica. We are coming back. This is the talk on the block, 149.
This Sunday on the big station.
It is disgraceful, and this is why I want to agree with my colleague, Mr. Shillingford, that the government is corrupt and very dishonest.
A repeat of this week's Talk on the Block from 6 to 8 p.m. this Sunday.
Don't you think these are strong words? Call them corrupt and rotten?
Listen to me. This cannot. The records are there.
You do not want to miss this.
Did we influence the observers?
One way to find out. Tune in Sunday, 25th June 2017 from 6 to 8 p.m. It's gonna be hot on Q95.
All right. Hello, talk to me. Hi.
Hi, good afternoon, Matt.
How you doing?
Somebody said that the man sounds like he cannot read or he's stupid. But I think that man, you know when you're doing something wrong, he sounds very nervous. That's how I check it. That's how I see he's nervous because he do not want people to know. So it's the impression that he's giving. I think that is the reason. When you're doing wrong, that is how you will be. Thank you.
151. The world have listened. The world have listened. Looking for evidence. 449-3095-96 and 97. This is Q. This is the big station. We have it an open line. Hello, talk to me. I guess you've heard it for the first time.
Yeah, Matt. A little correction on the person who called a while ago, because you see what happens. The names of people can pronounce equally, but when it comes to the spelling, is you always have to ask somebody how their name is spelled when something serious is happening. Now, that's number one. Number two is, I personally feel we are making these people wise, you know, because the law spinner on the side there, what he can do is get enough time to go around it and score some points. I personally would leave a substantial point like this. I would let it stay there until it reaches a higher level where one has to sit against the other. And let them be surprised and shocked and let them poo-poo in them wherever they are. Okay, brother man.
Thank you very much. 449-3095. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, good afternoon, Matt.
Matt,
what I would like to know from you is that, are we really a Christian nation?
Some people will say that.
Well, the things I'm hearing nowadays, I will never say that I'm against a Christian nation. Because the information was hidden from the nation. I and to hide this kind of information from the nation. It's a satanic nation. That is the sort of thing. To hide that kind of information.
Thank you very much. I'm lost. I don't know. Maybe you were saying something that I should understand. I was all over the place. You were all over the places that one. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Matt, last week I think I heard you guys talking about the health system. And you,
the what system?
The health system, yeah. And you phoned a guy in the States, Dr. Dale Dangleben or somebody, to ask him about the health system in Dominica. I was just wondering why you would not have reached out to the people who actually run the system at home to provide the information you wanted.
My friend, this guy, Dale Dangleben, he's reached out on many, many occasions. I don't know what's your point, though.
No, and my point is that if you want information about the system, you should call the people who operate.
I'm sure, without any doubt, that he has reached out many, many times. So why you asking this question again?
No, I'm saying that it's not a matter. It's not about Dale Dangleben. It's about whether you want information or not. I'm saying if you reasonably and sincerely want information about an institution or an organization, you first reach out to the people who run and are responsible for the organization. You're not going to reach out to somebody who has...
My friend, you want me to tell you again? He has reached out on many occasions. On many, many occasions.
What does him reaching out have to do with him having information first?
So you having a double-edged question? What is it that you want him to do?
Well, I'm just telling... Well, basically, what I'm saying is that if you want information about the health system, you shouldn't be calling somebody in America. You should first call somebody in Dominica.
My friend, again and again, he has reached out many, many times.
But what does that have to do with it?
Isn't that what the question you're asking? Reaching out?
Saying, no, you want information. You want to give the public information about the Dominica health system. And there are people in Dominica who run the Dominica health system. You don't call them. You ask somebody who's totally distracted or apart, separate, isolated, whatever. He can be reaching out and asking questions, or maybe want to work in one area or do something.
My friend, I don't know. I find it totally confusing, or maybe your intention is just that, to create that kind of confusion. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
How many times you have called officials in every department of government and elsewhere, and nobody's answering you, Matt?
Many, many times, sir.
So the brother is asking you to call Kenneth Daru for him to draw on you rather than calling Dale Dangleben. That's what he's telling you, Instead of calling Dr. Dale Dangleben, call Kenneth Daru.
Thank you for clarification. Blessings. Thank you. Hello, talk to me. Hi.
Yeah, Mr. Matt Pelte, how are you, brother?
How are you doing, brother? How are you?
Well, man, doing good listening to you.
What's the latest?
Okay. Well, what I'm saying, seeing that the CARICOM Heads of Government Conference coming up in Grenada soon, how can't we get our Dominica problem, the problem with the electoral, the treating and everything, how can we get that on the agenda at that conference? Isn't that a good idea, that that conference should discuss Dominica?
But what do you think that whoever may be representing Dominica will bring that up?
Well, I mean, so what is the reason for CARICOM if they can't help us to solve? Because I listening to Kyrie and trying to understand this report. I listening to the report. I read it. I hear in another thing. It's kind of confusing. So we want some serious minds, scholars, to look at that, because you can't tell me what that go down in Dominica. The last election is not bribery and treating. So they're telling me it's not. So somebody got to tell me better things. So I think that conference should address it.
All right. Well, I don't set the agenda for these conferences, sir, and I'm hoping that we could at least discuss it with the Prime Minister and his team, see if they will take it up. Okay, that's all I can promise at this time. But the Prime Minister and his team usually sets those agendas, especially for the issues for the country. We're gonna come back after this.
Why choose the Fort Young Hotel? Besides having the most comfortable setting and magnificent views, they offer a taste of the Caribbean's best cuisine. You may want to hop on over with your favorite circle of friends for Unwine Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and enjoy wine specials, mouth-watering kebabs, and live entertainment. Drop by for our Seafood Saturdays displayed on our live buffet table, lobsters, snapper, redfish, lionfish, and have our chef prepare it just the way you want, served with the most savory accompaniments and sauces. And every Sunday, join us for brunch from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. in the Marquis Restaurant for a Sunday well spent that will bring a week of content. Like us on Facebook or call 448-5000 to reserve your table. All of this and more is at the Fort Young Hotel. Dine with us today.
Nature Island Cruise 951 on Live 95. Every day, Monday to Friday, exploring the sights, sounds, happening talk on the blocks, healthy lifestyles, and culture of Dominica. Enjoy daily giveaways of valuable products and services from leading businesses on the Nature Island of the Caribbean. Stay locked and immerse yourself in the breathtaking views from above the undulating hills and valleys, and in the magnificent marine adventures beneath our Caribbean Sea. All this and more on Nature Island Cruise 951 on Live 95, only on the big station. Get a taste of the enchanting Creole and indigenous cuisine and lifestyles of the charming people of Dominica. Experience the dynamic rhythms of our culture, music, and entertainment, our vibrant, unique niche agribusiness products, our refreshing range of colorful flowers, and the fabulous foliage in our horticulture. Explore the prolific life-sustaining values of our natural foods, herbal teas, spices, and medicines. All this and more on Nature Island Cruise 951. Every day, Monday to Friday, only on Q95, the big station.
For the first time ever, the OECS Cycling Championship will be held in Dominica. Come Sunday, July 2nd, the cyclists from Anguilla, Antigua, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, British Virgin Islands, and the host country, Dominica, will ride their way into the record books, calling all Dominicans along their cycling route to come out and witness for yourselves. Share, support, and encourage Team Dominica, including Bram Sanders and Daddy Chess, Mills, Garon, and the boys, as they bang Kokosh punch around the corner, waiting their option to navigate and negotiate the road as they compete with Bobby and Speed on Sunday, July 2nd. Starting from the Porterville Savannah all the way to the entrance of the Cabrets National Park and back to Porterville Savannah. It's a 60-mile circuit race and it's lovely show. A race of fitness and endurance. Come out and support the first ever OECS organized cycling championships in Dominica. Sponsored by the Dominica Olympic Committee, Fine Foods Inc., Springfield Trading, S-Smart, Anchorage Hotel, Burton and Company, Ronald Charles Chambers, Marpin Flow, DBS, Kyrie Q, and Vibes FM. Government of Dominica. Official championship water, Lupia Spring Water.
Okay, we're gonna take a little few minutes here, and just a few minutes, and we'll talk about the big bicycle race coming up. Remember, it's an open line, so we're touching on everything here this afternoon, and the man talking about this big race coming up. I think it's a warm-up coming up, yes. Ronald Charles?
Matt, good afternoon to you and good afternoon to your many, many listeners.
You look very relaxed.
Matt,
you look like you're not part of the whole confusion that's going on. I wouldn't expound on that, but go ahead.
Matt, and for the record, I am taking notes.
All right,
that's all I'll say for now. I'm taking notes and I'm doing a lot of reading.
Thank you very much.
Because I think it's without the reading part of it, your contribution would be null and void.
Yes.
Probably very super.
So you're encouraging all of us to do more reading.
Do some more reading and really, so when we make the necessary comments on these pertinent issues that have been, in
like Dr. Wati, you want to be very profound.
Boy, let me tell you, I read this man article, and if Dr. Wati could send me to the dictionary, I know for sure this is high class writing, and I appreciate having to read what I read from him.
But we will expound a little further on that one. What's going on in the bicycle race?
Matt, let me just say to all bicycle lovers and Dominican sports extension, the last and final, what we call our pre-race. Yeah. And I want to be very clear because sometimes persons get confused. We had a series of trial races leading up to our final race, which would be July 2nd. Now, for the record, July 2nd is our main event. It is the time when the OECS countries will be here. It's a Sunday, and from around 9 a.m. in the morning, we will have our Dominican team representatives, that is the cyclists, alongside people like the Antiguans, the St. Lucians, etc., competing for who is going to be Mr. 2017 or the Team 2017 champions for the OECS. So that is July 2nd. So this is the final race. This is the main event. All right, and therefore, we now have on the 25th, which is June the 25th, we have our final pre-race. So June 25th is the final pre-race that you will see happening for the cyclists in Dominica. I know the national team, all the members of the national team will be taking part in this race. Other persons are invited, Matthew. Anybody who wishes to be part of it, they are invited. Women, if you wish to be part of it, you are invited. Okay? And we will have this race on Sunday starting at 10 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. and we will be starting on our popular sport, and that is to say Kubuli Bar, or my boys bar, the Kubuli Bar, where we'll start the race to Layu and back over the EO Libla Bridge down to the West Bridge, and you end by Marboy Bar, which is the Kubuli Bar. So this is a short, intense race, and I believe that the organizers and the logistics persons of our association, that is Mr. Amor, Mr. Hayden Mills, and so forth, putting this race together to really get the team a final move on speed, because we believe for the first, I believe 45 minutes is going to be a really quick race to Portsmouth and back, and that is for the second. So we're getting our fellas ready, we're giving them the necessary training, but at the same time, everybody is invited to join this race if you wish to. Again, we ask for the safety gears to be worn all the time. So if you're taking part in the cycling event, ensure you have the proper shoes on, ensure you have the proper helmets, the proper gloves, and of course you have to sign the necessary documents prior to going on the road. So we're again, because it's the final pre-race, July 25th is the final pre-race before the big thing. We will be having, again, the police will be there. We're going to try and have some of the scouts will be with us. We're going to make it a really big finale, because we believe this is the one before the big one, and therefore we want person to participate. We want the cyclists to be enthusiastic about it. If weather permitting, again, we will do that. So, Matt, this is what we have coming up for July 25th and the 2nd. So tomorrow, one race left, a pre-race, and then the final race, which would be July 2nd. Matt, a lot of preparations are being made for this, and again, I want to take this opportunity again to thank our executive members who are working hard behind the scenes, and trying to put this massive race together. We also want to take this opportunity to always thank our sponsors, because I've always said it, in these hard economic times when corporate sponsors are coming on board and really, lending a hand and putting cash or kind in an event like that, we really want to say thumbs up. We don't want to single out any organization, but we really want to say a big thank you to the DOC, which is the Dominica Olympic Committee, and the president of this organization, who are working hand in hand with us to ensure that this event pull through. We also have other sponsors like Mr. Burton and Company, Flow and Fine Foods, Kyrie, and all the other radio stations, including Q95, the big one, the big station, to coming on board and really working with us. Simon is also always with us. I've always said that from the time we started the small races, the Simon has always been on board with us. So, I mean, this is just among others. There are many other sponsors that are coming on board. A couple banks are coming on board and so forth. So we're going to make it a major event in Dominica. What we need is participation. It would make no sense technically to have a race of this caliber in our own beautiful nature isle for the first time and not have persons come out to participate and support. I know it's a long route, and therefore we're asking persons to be in strategic areas. So for example, the Mawo crowd, or the Salisbury crowd, or the Portsmouth crowd, wherever you want to assemble, get your coolers, you know, have your water in there, and you relax under a big umbrella and you wait for the race, because it will be from 9 o'clock in the morning, and we anticipate that the final person coming down to the finish line, it will be anywhere within 3 hours and a half for the first person coming in.
All right, so I want to wish you all the best and blessings for the big one they're coming up on Sunday. What time you start again?
We started at 10 o'clock on Sunday, and it is a short race. It will be a race of speed. Why I say that? Because Matthew will recall when the first event that we did about almost 9 months ago was, or almost a year ago actually, it was to Layu and back. When we first did this, everybody did it within maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, for example, and now you have that same route being completed in less than, I believe, fellas like Bumpy and Daddy Chess is already doing this in less than 58 minutes, sometimes 55. So we have Bram Sanderson, who is very promising and is one of the leading persons in terms of cycling in Dominica. And again, we expect him to do it in a very short space of time. So all in all, cycling is on for this weekend and the final one coming next weekend. We're asking all the cooperative sponsors that have not yet, make the necessary contribution. Please lend us a hand and join us and make this a big success. We're looking forward to a great event. We want to tell everybody's welcome. Bring out the family. Make sure that you're part of it from 9 o'clock in the morning. And that is on the 2nd. And for the 25th of June from 10, we'll have a pre-race leading up to the final race. Matt,
thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank Q95, the big station, for always being there with us and supporting us throughout this deal. Thank you.
Always 2:10 the afternoon time. Come back after this.
For the first time ever, the OECS Cycling Championship will be held in Dominica. Come Sunday, July 2nd, the cyclists from Anguilla, Antigua, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, British Virgin Islands, and the host country, Dominica, will ride their way into the record books, calling all Dominicans along their cycling route to come out and witness for yourselves. Share, support, and encourage Team Dominica, including Bram Sanderson, Daddy Chess, Mills, Garon, and the boys, as they bang, go push, punch around the corner, waiting their option to navigate and negotiate the road as they compete with boreal speed on Sunday, July 2nd. Starting from the Porter's Hill Savannah all the way to the entrance of the Capret's National Park and back to Porter's Hill Savannah. It's a 60-mile circuit race and it's lovely show. A race of fitness and endurance. Come out and support the first ever OECS organized cycling championships in Dominica. Sponsored by the Dominica Olympic Committee, Flying Force Inc., Springfield Trading, S-Smart, Anchorage Hotel, Burton & Company, Ronald Charles Chambers, Marvin Flow, DVS, Kyrie Q, and Vibes FM. Government of Dominica. Official championship water, Lupia Spring Water.
This Sunday on the big station.
It is disgraceful, and this is why I want to agree with my colleague, Mr. Shillingford, that the government is corrupt and very dishonest.
A repeat of this week's Talk on the Block from 6 to 8 p.m. this Sunday.
Don't you think these are strong words? Call them corrupt and rotten?
Listen to me. This cannot. The records are there.
You do not want to miss this.
Did we influence the observers?
One way to find out. Tune in Sunday, 25th June 2017 from 6 to 8 p.m. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot on Q95.
Roosevelt Skerrit will stop at nothing with the advice of Tony, Alec, and the others. They will stop at nothing to ensure that they destroy the fabric of our democracy. We see Sam Raphael, for example, a professional at selling passport, or he's involved with professionals at selling passport. We saw the guy who works with him, Henry, one of the guys who works with him, who sold all the passports for Jungle Bimad, criticized the government and its passport program recently on CBS. And we've seen Roosevelt Skerrit using Sam Raphael to rope that guy back in, Matt. You know what I'm saying? And now Roosevelt Skerrit and Sam Raphael are in bed. when I say in bed, literally, in terms of working together in the passport program. We saw Sam Raphael took money under the UWP government, got money to do Jungle Bay mat, never paid that loan mat, taken to court by Roosevelt Skerry administration mat. Mat, the matter is pending in court. Sam Raphael gets another chunk of passport to do another program mat. Erica takes his did some damage to his hotel. He received money from the insurance mat. That money is in the hands of Sam Raphael. He has not paid a cent towards the loan mat. The government goes to court or refuses to go to court to allow the matter to be discontinued against Sam Raphael mat. So here it is. No more case against Sam Raphael. The 7 or so million, whatever number of millions I don't recall, owed to the state for passport from the past administration.
The views expressed during this program are not necessarily those of Wise.
The property, which is worth millions, is now his own to do whatever he wants. The state has relinquished their rights. The Attorney General sat there like he did in the Isidore versus Emmanuel judicial review, refused to give representation. The state refused to give representation against Sam Raphael. The matter was struck off, obviously orchestrated by the administration, and now he becomes a millionaire overnight. As to whether the state the Labour Party gets back something, I don't know. We cannot tell what is going to happen with this money. But he now owes nobody since the matter has been struck off. So Matt, you understand what's happening? These people will engage with everybody they think that can go out there, sell a chunk of passport to come back and corrupt our election.
Of course, I did inform Mr. Sam Raphael of the accusations and statements by Mr. Hilary Schillenfat. And he did promise that he would give his side of the story some time. Let's wait and see. 217, it's an open line. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Mato.
How you doing? You okay?
Good.
Good.
Mato, yesterday I could not get to the line. But I want to congratulate my two favorite people that was on that program yesterday. Hilary Schillenford. You see the pattern? We don't put water in our mouth to talk math. Salisbury, no sorti.
Oh, Salisbury. Oh, how about I Salisbury then?
Oui.
Okay.
Take us you can stand up right now. And Wayne
James, yes.
Wayne James. I got to know in the time of the demonstration in Kennedy Avenue. And let me congratulate them. Well done. And when these people speak, they know what they're talking about and they're not afraid to talk. That is the type of people I like because they're just like me.
I like that.
Right.
Are you saying what's in your mind?
Yes.
218, hello.
I hate that. But, what's his name? The man for Jungle Bay, Raphael,
Sam Raphael, yes.
Was in New York. And there were some people interviewing him, questioning him. You see, the people had done their research. They would know what questions to ask him. And he would be put on the spot. And he would have to answer them that question. So that's why sometimes it's good to do your research. Have a blessed day.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Sam Raphael will join me any day now because he wants to respond to the statements made there by Hillary Shillingford. Hello, talk to me. 4493095. Hello.
Matt, how are you?
I'm here.
Matt, in truth and in fact, a project of that magnitude must have been insured, Marcel. It must have been insured. There was no lien on that because it was financed through economic citizenship program. So there was no loan from the bank, and if there was, it had to be maybe a small amount. You know, and I am not sure as to whether Mr. Raphael had insurance on that because he didn't owe any bank. But
no, you're saying several things here. What are you really saying, sir?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that a project of that
would have been insured. So
would have been insured, right? And at the time of the destruction by the hurricane of that property, the only way that property could not have had insurance is either if it was lapsed, he didn't pay for something.
No. I would say that to you, and I know that the project was insured. So let's move beyond that point before you get yourself in trouble. 220. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Matt.
I don't want you assuming anything at this time. No. That project was insured. Hello.
Yes, Matt. I would like to address the Minister of Health, Kenneth Darrow.
Okay.
I've been listening to the schools reading competition for the last few weeks, and I noticed that he's always present. But we have a case, Matt, which is very, very important. The Guillain-Barré syndrome, that thing from by the mosquitoes.
Right.
It is in Martinique. They have 2 or 3 cases. And Saint Lucia is sending people to Martinique to study what is happening over there. Please, Mr. Minister, I know it's a little bit important for you to go to the schools reading competition, but it's more important to place emphasis on that Guillain-Barré syndrome, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And some people are asking for more information on the red eyes. I've heard it in the news reports, but some health official should come forward and provide more information to the public. Hello, talk to me.
So, Matt, what I'm saying is that Mr. Raphael has an obligation to say to the nation that his property was insured and that he received compensation regarding the damages done to it.
Well, you don't think that it's private business?
No, well, you see, remember, it was an economic citizenship sponsored program. The sale of passports.
Right.
So the passports belong to the citizens of Dominica. Right? So he has that obligation to say exactly what happened with the settlement of claim by the insurance company, Marcel.
All right. As I said to you, he has promised me that he will come forward and answer all the questions that have to be answered, from the people of Dominica. He has promised that. One thing I can tell you about him, that he answers, maybe not in your style or the way that you'd want him to, but he doesn't shy away from answering questions. That I know about Sam. Hello, talk to me. 222.
I wouldn't be long, but the question and the information the fellow put out there is very substantial,
What is?
Because I feel, that result after the incident of the hurricane, I personally feel that that report should come on the air. Let Dominica knows that, because Dominica knows jolly well he was in confusion with the government about payment and so on. So if it settles by means of insurance through the hurricane, I personally feel Dominicans should be aware for true.
All right, caller, thank you. You've raised a very important question, and I'm hoping that Mr. Sam Raphael is always willing to answer the questions. 4493095, and he will come around and answer your questions. Hello, coming back.
Why choose the Fort Young Hotel? Besides having the most comfortable setting and magnificent views, they offer a taste of the Caribbean's best cuisine. You may want to hop on over with your favorite circle of friends for Unwine Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and enjoy wine specials, mouth-watering kebabs, and live entertainment. Drop by for our Seafood Saturdays displayed on our live buffet table. Lobsters, snapper, redfish, lionfish, and have our chef prepare it just the way you want, served with the most savory accompaniments and sauces. And every Sunday, join us for brunch from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. in the Marquis Restaurant for a Sunday well spent that will bring a week of content. Like us on Facebook or call 448-5000 to reserve your table. All of this and more is at the Fort Young Hotel. Dine with us today.
Nature Island Cruise 951 on Live 95. Every day, Monday to Friday. Exploring the sights, sounds, happening talk on the blocks, healthy lifestyles, and culture of Dominica. Enjoy daily giveaways of valuable products and services from leading businesses on the Nature Island of the Caribbean. Stay locked and immerse yourself in the breathtaking views from above the undulating hills and valleys, and in the magnificent marine adventures beneath our Caribbean Sea. All this and more on Nature Island Cruise 951 on Live 95, only on the big station. Get a taste of the enchanting Creole and indigenous cuisine and lifestyles of the charming people of Dominica. Experience the dynamic rhythms of our culture, music, and entertainment, our vibrant, unique niche agribusiness products, our refreshing range of colorful flowers, and the fabulous foliage in our horticulture. Explore the prolific life-sustaining values of our natural foods, herbal teas, spices, and medicines. All this and more on Nature Island Cruise 951. Every day, Monday to Friday, only on Q95, the big station.
For the first time ever, the OECS Cycling Championship will be held in Dominica. Come Sunday, July 2nd, the cyclists from Anguilla, Antigua, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, British Virgin Islands, and the host country, Dominica, will ride their way into the record books, calling all Dominicans along their cycling route to come out and witness for yourselves. Share, support, and encourage Team Dominica, including Bram Sanders and Daddy Chess, Mills, Garon, and the boys, as they bend Kokosh, punch around the corner, waiting their option to navigate and negotiate the road as they compete with Bobby and Speed on Sunday, July 2nd. Starting from the Porterville Savannah all the way to the entrance of the Caprettes National Park and back to Porterville Savannah. It's a 60-mile circuit race and it's lovely show. A race of fitness and endurance. Come out and support the first ever OECS organized cycling championships in Dominica. Sponsored by the Dominica Olympic Committee, Fine Foods Inc., Sprinkle Trading, S-Smart, Anchorage Hotel, Burton and Company, Ronald Charles Chambers, Swamp and Flow, DBS, Kyrie Q and Vibes FM, Government of Dominica, Official Championship Water, Lupia Spring Water.
The views expressed during this program are not necessarily those of WISE Q95 FM Radio. WISE Q95 FM Radio has not been able to independently verify the factual correctness of the allegations and statements made during this program and cannot vouch for their accuracy. Therefore, WISE Q95 FM Radio will not accept any responsibility or liability for the statements or allegations made in the course of this program.
Looking for a weekend getaway? A day out with the kids? How about a whale watch adventure? All this and much more awaits when you book a staycation this summer. Visit discoverdominica.com or call us at 255-8221 for details. Have you booked your staycation yet?
Staycation, 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 staycation.
First time ever, the OECS Cycling Championship will be held in Dominica. Come Sunday, July 2nd, the cyclists from Anguilla, Antigua, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, British Virgin Islands, and the host country, Dominica, will ride their way into the record books, calling all Dominicans along their cycling route to come out and witness for yourselves. Share, support, and encourage Team Dominica, including Bram Sanders and Daddy Chess, Mills, Garon, and the boys, as they bend Kokosh, punch around the corner, waiting their option to navigate and negotiate the road as they compete with Bobby and Speed on Sunday, July 2nd. Starting from from the Porterville Savannah all the way to the entrance of the Caprettes National Park and back to Porterville Savannah. It's a 60-mile circuit race and it's lovely show. A race of fitness and endurance. Come out and support the first ever OECS organized cycling championships in Dominica. Sponsored by the Dominica Olympic Committee, Fine Foods Inc., Sprinkle Trading, S-Smart, Anchorage Hotel, Burton and Company, Ronald Charles Chambers, Marpin Flow, DBS, Kyrie Q and Vibes FM, Government of Dominica, Official Championship Water, Lupia Spring Water.
Get your automobile service done at Astafans Auto Center in Canefield. Professional, reliable service for air conditioning, diagnostics, and repair. Electronic wheel alignment, brake, rotor, and drum shaping, tire changing, wheel balancing, suspension checks, and repair. Full diagnostics reports, including the resetting of engine check lights. Multi-point service with oil and filter change, battery, and charging system checks. Brake flush, automobile spray paints, and accessories. Major and minor mechanical repairs. Call Astafans Auto Center at 255-2789. Services are available to all make and model vehicles on island. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're the one paying for college, shouldn't you be spending your hard-earned money on an associate degree that is internationally recognized and does not cost you a fortune? That's right. Right now, you can earn a fully accredited and internationally recognized CXC or CAPE associate degree with Lit Institute for much less than what it costs to study abroad or anywhere in Dominica. Earn transfer college credits that allow you to apply and gain acceptance to the best colleges and universities around the world. Or simply upgrade your qualifications with a CAPE associate degree and apply for the most competitive jobs and promotions. Degrees available in business, economics, accounting, entrepreneurship, information and communication technology, law, natural sciences, environmental science, and tourism. So do yourself a favor and get the CAPE Advantage. Register anytime before June the 30th and qualify for even lower tuition. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead. Call 276-8548 or 440-3257 or email lidinstitute@hotmail.com or visit www.lidinstitute.dm. The Lid Institute CAPE Advantage. A better degree, a better life.
We have 30 more minutes to talk. It's an open line. I would say that think before you speak. Go back to the telephone here. Hello.
Madam, asking whoever is responsible, which of the minister is responsible, what they know themselves for the post office. Could they kindly take care of the post office for us, please? Because the site outside is not too nice. Thank you.
It's an eyesore, yes. Hello, talk to me. Minister for Post Office. Can you complete the works there? Hello.
Yes, my bedroom. What's going on?
I'm there, man. How you doing?
Yes, I mean, we have to be concerned of what's going on in our country. Especially, I'm concerned about that plane that was flying, and no one giving account of why that plane is flying like that. It's not a regular route where a passenger plane usually flies. And being in the United States, this thing can never happen. Any plane flying somewhere, they have to get authorization.
You need a fly zone, huh?
Yes, they have a fly zone and a no-fly zone. So our security officer, Blackmore, the commissioner, they should be concerned. We citizens should be concerned what's going on. Is it that someone checking our terrain or how Dominica it is for, people about to come to Dominica for land? And I'm just thinking, maybe somebody's spraying something. We have to be concerned, my brethren, with what's going on there. No one just can't, a plane just can't just fly and no one asking questions, my brother. Taking advantage. We are not a third world country. Even if they say we're a third world country, we don't think like that. We are more intelligent like that, my brethren. And also, as for the lady that was deported from Canada.
From the Iranian and the baby.
Yes. How come she and because of the passport they sent her to Dominica? Why did the government accept her like that? And did they make living provisions for her? I heard they're trying to get her work, a job. Looks like it was a setup. From what
I don't know, and I'm not going to assume, my friend. I'm not going to assume at this time. This doesn't mean very, if you will, a little cautious and careful. Any word that you step out of line, they're willing to sue. So be very careful, okay, what you say on this radio. Somebody saying to me here, Sam says, yeah, I guess we were in a conversation with a friend of his, that man, Sam told you most of the structure is still standing, so he didn't get so much from the insurance. Maybe he had a conversation with me before. I remember him saying he got some money from the insurance. Well, Sam can speak for himself, and I'm sure that we will talk to him in a conversation sometime soon. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, Matt. We really want some information as to why that plane was flying solo for over an hour from morning. That plane circling the island. Was it looking for where the airport? Because Kerwitz told us a couple weeks.
Oh, now you're stepping over that. You're now assuming what he was looking for. I want the security minister to tell us. It's 2:35. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mark. And how are you?
Good.
What you have, open line?
Yes, an open line, sir.
Well, Mr. Mark, I want to make Dominican remember. Right now we have labor and workers. But right now, when I look very close, something happened, I think it's in 2015. That was the beginning when you start to play your first ball, you play a forward stroke. But the second ball might be a 6 or a 4. Mr. Mac, the government go, there's people ask for road to make sure to take their produce on their farm. Government don't assist them. They block the road. 11th of May. Government go back on the 11th of June. They go with tear gas and spray those people. And now, we only saying we are labor. We are labor. Workers. Workers, not positive workers. I tell you already, you didn't born with boots. Make sure. You say we want ID, voters card. Right now, what that happening in the island? Look at it, Mr. Mac. We open a bridge. People from overseas that make sure their family helping them. When you do take store, look at the judge from Trinidad. When he come, he say, build like a donkey trail for those jackass, for them to pass. Mr. Mac, what we want again in Dominica? We have positive men. Men should take their stand and do what is right. I tell them already, this city, they can stay there for a week, night and day. Make sure for things to conform. Too much nonsense happening. And when we finish, we're saying our youth body, look graduation, look this, look that. And where are we heading to? Mr. Mark, I'm calling on Dominican again. If they don't want to see I giving them today, remember that it is the last warning. You had a captain and a mate. When the mate watched the captain, he said, Captain, we will not bust that rock. They still continue. They had no choice. Dominican will call God, you know, say God is a good God, but God always good. Dominican that not good because they saying they want God to come and remove it for them. Well, if you have something in your eyes and you cannot see light as a piece of dirt, and you want God to come and remove the piece of dirt, you will both eye will blind. Have a nice afternoon.
Have a nice afternoon. It's an open line. Thank you very much. In the afternoon. Hello.
Matt,
sometimes
you can, when you're speaking to somebody, you can, you're assuming, but you didn't know what was the rest of my conversation. You could
tell me what the rest of your conversation. Hold on. I'll guide you. Tell me what the conversation you're about to make. Tell me. And take liability for anything that you say. Say it.
No, I wasn't going to make nothing that said nothing that.
I'm saying, tell us what you're going to say. Now you're staying quiet. Hello, talk to me. 238. Sometimes I warn you, and just to protect you. Hello, talk to me. I know you want to say what you want to say, but it's not always radio friendly. Hello, talk to me.
First, I'll say hello, sir.
Uh-huh.
First, I'll say your friend from Port Michel, the young guy who I believe drives some sort of big lorry in America.
Yes, hello. Dion.
Yes, Dion. A while ago, he posed a very interesting question to you, but you didn't give him an answer. And the
which one is what?
The question was so legitimate. Very smart young man. He told you, the lady who has been deported from Iran, he asked you, have you got a job for her? Do you know why he asked you that, man?
No, I don't think it's that what he said. Maybe you misunderstood what he said. He heard that they have a job for her. That's a different statement.
He heard they had a job for her.
Yeah.
Very good question indeed. Very good statement.
Mm-hmm.
But you know why he made that statement?
Tell me.
Well, she has a Dominican passport, Matt. I told you a scenario back in the 80s about the Ugandan nations,
Mm-hmm.
All those people to whom passports have been sold for money. The people of Dominica are now languishing in plenty money. They got to ask themselves the very same questions which keep me awake at night, But first, I'll tell you, all those thousands of people who hold our passports, I want you to internalize the contribution, If those people decide to come back to Dominica tomorrow for whatever reason, whether they have been deported, whether the country in which they are now is at war, and all the thousands of them come back home, they have a passport. The question is, where are you going to put them all? Have you got jobs for them? Have you got houses for them? Are the social services in this country, are they able to accommodate them? Is there enough hospitals to put your kids in? That is a huge question which keeps me awake all night. So Dion is actually right. When those people come back here, Matt, they are deposited into Dominica. You cannot let them just sleep on the road, They have your passports. You have to find jobs for them. You have to find accommodation for them and their families.
But I thought they were bringing the investments as well.
Investments, Matt, could very well be. But if you get about 10,000 of them descend on Dominica tomorrow, the investments might be a month or two from now or a year, but they have to have places to live, etc., etc. So the question is, the bottom line, can you accommodate all those thousands? And the reason I'm telling that is, back in Uganda in the 80s, Idi Amin deported about 10 to 20,000 Ugandan Asians from Uganda into Britain. Britain wasn't prepared to accept them, because they hadn't got the capacity to accept that huge numbers. And there was a lot of problems with the British, with those deportees. And the white people used to beat them out in the streets, There are too many of them descending on London with nowhere to go. The government was very, very embarrassed. They had no choice. They had to accept them because they had British passports. So the scenario is, when they all come back there in the thousands, where are you going to put them? That is the big question which keeps me awake all night.
The big question that keeps me awake all night about this Iranian story is why? Why she was deported? What was the reason they sent her back to Dominica? Why did we accept her? Mr. Blackmore, I think you have a lot of questions to answer. Immigration Minister, hello, talk to me. Hi.
Matt, maybe she had no other passport. That means
okay.
that she's only a Dominican, and then we must accept her because she does have a Dominican passport. I wanted to a question for Mr. Tony Astafan.
Right.
I would like him to give me an example whereby there could be treating or bribery, because when he talks, he sounds as though it is not possible. And he also mentioned that if you are a supporter of a party, they cannot treat you or bribe you because you are a supporter. But I was a supporter of the United Workers' Party. I didn't like the candidate in my constituency. And as a result, I voted for the Labour candidate. There was something about that UWP candidate I did not like. I voted for Labour. So if they had treated me, how would it be treating or bribery? Because I changed who I voted for? How can he know who I voted for when that is confidential? I just don't understand how he can go that far, with how the law can go that far. If the law is really going that far, it should be changed, because the law is not supposed to know who you are voting for. Good afternoon.
243. Hello. Hello.
Blessings to you again.
My brother, how you doing?
Cool. You see the same thing up to when you reported that thing about the Iranian woman who was in Canada, had a child, and deported to Dominica, and not say, oh, you're waiting to hear what they're going to say. Even the caller who called...
I had a lot of hope, huh?
Yeah, well, Matt, as a journalist, you're figuring out, although I think your level of optimism amazes me, because I am saying, Matt, there is a consistent sequence of events where these guys have just disregarded the people of Dominica and the media of Dominica. And for them to come out and even talk on that Iranian woman deported from Canada to Dominica, Matt, that will never happen. So I'm just saying that for the guy who asked you to not call Dr. Dale Dungelben, because he's not in touch. That's what he wants to make us believe. Dr. Dale Dungelben knows nothing about what is happening in the health sector in Dominica. So do not call him for any information. Call Kenneth Daru. Call somebody else. And Matt, I am saying with that plane, and before I go to the plane, quickly, Matt, I want to say with the whole thing, when Skerrit said a couple times back, a plane was there privately and quietly. I think that is where Blue Blue was heading. You know, privately and quietly. So there is another plane now, privately and quietly, Matt. So I am saying, as Dion was assuming, what if it's some biological warfare? Matt, I'm assuming, I'm speculating here. So please allow me. And I am just saying, Matt, with the level of crime and violence in Dominica, Rayburn Blackmore, you have media people coming to your defense and saying you're always on radio, playing Calypso, I guess, and maybe Lovey-Dovey, I guess. But, Matt, on national security issues, when last you heard Rayburn Blackmore, Matt?
I haven't heard him in a while.
Thank you, my brother. Blessing.
On the questions that you ask. Let's do this and come back. Maybe we'll take you back a few years, I think 7 years ago, to the archives. Facts, they say, are stubborn things.
This Sunday on the big station.
It is disgraceful, and this is why I want to agree with my colleague, Mr. Shillingford, that the government is corrupt and very dishonest.
A repeat of this week's Talk on the Block from 6 to 8 p.m. this Sunday.
Don't you think these are strong words? Call them corrupt and rotten?
Listen to me. This cannot... The records are there.
You do not want to miss this.
Did we influence the observers?
One way to find out. Tune in Sunday, 25th June 2017 from 6 to 8 p.m. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot on Q95.
Okay, now let's go back a few years to the archives. Let's listen to this.
Hello.
Hi, good morning, Frankie.
Morning.
Hi, this is Leandra.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm good. How are you?
We're coming back. I think I'm playing the wrong one there. I'll come back. Hello, talk to me here. We'll come back to the archives. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. If you go on one of the websites that the government has set up for the citizenship, right, they go into detail how they go about giving out the passport and what it entails. I'm just giving you an example. For an example, if you become naturalized as an American, right, on the American passport, it has a portion where it says the date of birth of origin. So whether you're Trinidadian, Jamaican, whatever, on that passport is showing that you're originally from Jamaica or Trinidad or Dominica. The passports Dominica is giving out, they encourage these individuals that they don't need to put their country of origin on there. So in her case, that passport says nothing about Iran until they interrogate her and she offer or volunteer that information. So the passport has nothing of the original country. So where they deport them if they have to commit any crime is Dominica. That's what the big problem is right now.
All right. Hello, talk to me.
Thank you, Blessing, for making the point for me. And Matt, you know the refugee center open? The refugee
Where is that? Where is that?
Dominica.
Oh boy, hello, talk to me. I have some callers I can tell you. 248. Talk to me.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know for the South, but in the North, there is a saying, cook for gold and money for gold. Put that in your pipe, Matt, and smoke it. With all what that is happening with gold losing in our country. Cook for gold and money for gold. Dominican have gold for people to be coming every week, different people in front of you there. Later.
Well, we keep seeing the foreigners coming in search of gold. Gold is very expensive on the world market, I can tell you that. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Hi.
Matt, you remember a few years ago, the archives is really something.
Yes.
You remember a minister of government from the Labour Party was in Antigua, and he was speaking to Antiguans, Dominicans living in Antigua, and he said to them, if you all come back, what are we going to do with all you? You remember that, Matt? It's not so long ago. And he was saying, but what are we going to do for you with you all if you all come back to Dominica? What you all going to do?
Mr. Ambrose George.
Well, Matt, these people from Iran, I cannot imagine them wanting to go back to Iran. Anybody from Syria would not want to go back to Syria. Anybody from Lebanon or from any of these countries around there, Iraq, any one of them, they would rather come to Dominica. So, Matt, the government and the persons involved in the passport business, selling, they want to give us the impression, they want us to believe, well, those people are not going to come here and all that. But, Matt, I believe these people will rather come here than live in hell in their countries. And those people will come here by the thousands. Matt, I am saying, and mark my words, 15 to 20 years down the road, we will have completely, if this madness continues in Dominica, Matt, we would have completely lost control of this country.
From my sources, the Iranian national is here, of course, a CBI citizenship, a citizen. She's here with her baby. I guess the security minister, nobody has said anything about it, but the information is out there. The name also is out there. We'll give the minister a couple more days before we release the name. And some people are aware of the name of the Iranian citizen and Dominican citizen. We'll talk at this time. Hello.
Matt, good afternoon. Matt, we have a problem in our country now.
What is that, sir?
You had a question was asked of the foreign minister in parliament as to the holders of our diplomatic passports and our passports. She chose not to answer. She gave some kind of high-flown answers to security reasons and blah, 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 blah. You have, on the other hand now, Roosevelt Security is saying thousands of Dominicans have our passports under the CBI program. You have now banks in Dominica basically giving back to the government large sums of money that they were holding for the government. So here is the problem. Based on the lack of accountability in terms of the Dominicans out there holding our passports, the wandering minds in Dominica like mine cannot put together where are all these monies coming from. But if I know, for example, 100 passports were sold, I have an idea how much money that should be in government coffers re the CBI program. But when I don't know as a citizen, and you have millions of dollars, the government is saying is as a result of the CBI program, Matt, we have a problem. Because some of these monies may, and I say may well be, not from CBI program, from other illegal means, and they are just putting it in one bulk and say that is as a result of the CBI money and program, my brother. So you see the problem we have, Matt? The lack of accountability. No one is accountable. So the country is just running until it crashes somewhere, and that's it.
Thank you. Matt, I have an issue with the tobacco factory, with that smell in the center of the tongue. I'm not a smoker, and I don't like to take that smell. I'm feeling my chest tightening all now. Another issue, another health issue. Let's take a phone call. Hello.
First, Peltier, I hear you say that you might release that woman's name.
Yes.
But first, Peltier, I hope you people in this country do not target and victimize that woman, you know. Because the woman is a Dominican, you know. You all took her money. If you're going to victimize or target anybody, it's the government.
So who's going to victimize her? I don't know.
Well, Matt, once you release her name, the people of this country, you know, are you still with me, Matt? You know what the Dominican mentality is? She comes here being as Dominican as you and I, Matt. She's by legally entitled to be here. So I hope nobody sees that with Church Rastafan shopping and for them to be targeting that woman at all, victimize her.
Well, her name doesn't have to be out. Her picture is already out.
Okay, well, I hope nobody here targets
I know, and I support you, my brother. I support you.
very much, Matt. Okay.
We shouldn't victimize. It's 2:54. Hello, talk to me.
Hello, my fire. How fair?
Mola.
Come on, you boys, man.
Mola, boys, okay?
Vous savez, Chinese, like, I mean, container Belvi. Every new patch, Kwapo, and in that container, lots of frogs in that container coming out from Venezuela, and it is very dangerous.
Okay, let me check. Let me follow up with the agricultural people to see if they found out that we have any foreign insects or frogs coming in the country. Let me find that out, okay? Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Matt, your intelligence might have been outweighed today on that Iranian. I think the government might not even have a problem on its hands anymore. But
why is that so?
I don't know. That problem might have been disposed of already. But I don't like to engage in these things. So we'll see. But I think the problem has already been handled. In that regard.
Okay.
But Matt, on a much broader issue, I wanted to ask you. I wanted to put you on the spot this afternoon. Would you, as a media person, would you join a movement for an electoral reform movement? Would you participate in
I would encourage the education, but I wouldn't form any movement. Okay, given my position, I don't think I can be dragged in. I won't use the word drag, but would be allowed. It would be allowed in media circles to join any movement on any particular issue. That's all I'll say to you. Okay. So if you want to join the movement, feel free, my brother. It's your prerogative. We're coming down to that time. Hello, talk to me. Hi.
I'm going to make a calypso on you next year. You don't want to answer, you don't want to join, you don't want to do
No. I'll stay in the center, my
big calypso.
Sister, I will stay in the center. I know you want me on your side, but I will stay right there in the center. Hello, talk to me. When I'm ready to join any movement, I will announce and make that pronouncement. Talk to me. Are you there? No, you're not. Hello?
You, Matt? Yes, Matt, can you hear me?
I am.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Matt?
I'm here.
Yes, Matt. I want to support the caller before the last with regards to this Iranian lady that was deported, she and her daughter. I'm really hoping that the people of Dominica would really treat her with kindness, Matt. Matt, on another note, I mean, every time you turn on the radio, you listen to the music from Dominica, it's either a homicide by there, someone go missing there and here. And
we heard some information that we may have had another homicide today, but I'll give you more information tomorrow.
Yeah, Yes, ma'am. And I'm trying to figure out why and when Mr. Blackmore, who is the National Security Minister, is going to have a press briefing. About 3 months ago, I called the Kyrie FM to ask him if he's not concerned about the level of crime in Dominica. And he said that he was going to have a press briefing until this very moment. And the Dominicans just sit down idle by night. I mean, it's quite clear that this government have a part to play with the people that go missing, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. 258, our final phone call. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt. How are you?
How you doing? How you doing?
Matt, for a couple of days, I listening to you. I find you very in a cold mood.
No, not a cold mood. I try to catch people very early because I'll tell you what is going on, my friend. There's a move out there. The lawyers are recording every program trying to trap every individual. I'm trying to protect you at this time. You agree?
Listen to me. Sometimes you have to fall to rise. Mandela fall and he rise. Sometimes Linton, we behind him 100%.
We are behind Mr. Linton. I'm telling you, if you make any statement that will get you in trouble, I will protect you. So it's not about trying to be hard or anything like that. It's trying to be very careful and staying in the center all the time. Thank you, sir. It's 2:59. Yeah, some people think I'm a little uncouth to harsh sometimes. Sometimes you might slip and you may have slipped in the past. But these days I'm being very careful.
Pleasant day to you, your boy Mystic in the building, representing the most advanced, the most reliable telecommunication network in Dominica.